On the channel, like a young Metallica back in 1986, we obey our masters with Masters of the Universe 2000X edition, Tri-Klops, Stratos, and He-Man.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another 2000X He-Man and the Masters of the Universe unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're knocking out the latest wave with Tri-Klops, Stratos, and He-Man. But for all your Masters of the Universe needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Gotta get a deal out there. And we're gonna do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're gonna take a look at the packaging. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna unbox it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see where it goes from there. We got a little bit of comparisons at the end of the video as well, as we're diving in here to Series 1. Now, we already unboxed the Deluxe Beast Man on the channel. Go back and check out that video if you missed it. And man, oh man, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I have another YouTube channel. Subscribe to that one. We're doing videos every single day. 4 videos a day between all those. As you can imagine, you're probably missing some videos. And I hear it a lot. And I say, yeah, just search my name and the action figure. You should be able to find it, especially if it's the toys I collect here on this channel. So make sure you do subscribe. Quick PSA like a young Flint in G.I. Joe once upon a time. But let's dive into it. And we're going to start with the Winged Warrior, Sean Connery-esque Stratos. Stratos, an all-timer. I believe my dad's favorite member of the Masters of the Universe, where it's interesting, he loved him and he loved DC Hawkman. I think my dad has something for winged bipedal creatures, where I'm more of a on-the-ground hairy bipedal creature guy. He's up there in the air. And my dad is 6'8", so I guess he's slam dunking and doing that stuff. So I guess he could relate to being up high up there, as we know. But Masters of the Universe style packaging, similar but different is what this is. Representing the 2000X line. Going to be interested to see how deep this line goes. Will they finish the whole thing? Will they drag it out like the Origins? Will it be like some of the other lines and crossover lines that just kind of stop? We'll find out in the future. I guess 2026 will tell us a little bit more. Stratos looking good there. The Winged Warrior, as we know, cartoon collection. This looks more Filmation cartoon collection, but it's still cartoon collection. And I should say, I remember when the 2000X He-Man came out, what was it, Cartoon Network back in the day. I want to say I was like 20 years old when it came out, and I remember just saying, this just isn't my He-Man. I couldn't get into it, so I pretty much abandoned ship and, you know, went on to a party, Todd McFarlane. That's what you would do. You'd crack a couple of beers and have fun. I wasn't too much into the Masters at the time, but I paid attention to the figures when I'd go to Walmart and Target on my grocery trips, and I'd admire from afar, and I said, one day I'm going to go back and watch this, and I did. Many years later, I went back and watched the series. I did enjoy the series. The water got cut off a little too soon on it, if you ask me. Maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't, who knows. Jibber Jabber UPC down low, beautiful artwork up top. There's Stratos and fellow Winged Warriors up there, cross-sell down below as well. What's it say? As seen on Skywar. Okay, that's where he went off against Buzz-Off, and I'll never forget that. That was an ultimate blood feud. There can only be one flying creature in the Masters. You know, winged creatures don't get along with each other very often. You ever see hornets and bees hanging out? No, you don't. You don't. But looking good. It does say clip-on wings to his arms. Okay, maybe we'll do it. Oh, what is this? See you later, goodbye. What is that about? Cheap paper is what that's about right there. And there we go. No comic book in here. I was fully expecting a comic book. No comic book to be found. See you later, goodbye. Bam! See you later, goodbye. Spider-Man style. Got the clip-on wings here. Like clip-on earrings, but different is what they are. And they do got some twist ties with them. Why not, I guess? Might as well throw them in there. It is Mattel, after all. Them, like McFarlane Toys, love a good twist tie from time to time. If I can get in here. Very tight twist ties on here. Oh, my goodness. There we go. There we go. Twist tie. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. Clip-on wings off to the side. And, of course, more twist ties for Stratos here. Looking very good. Not quite the Origin-style figures, as we can see here. I do kind of wish they would have continued the origin style, but at the same time, that feels more Filmation. Filmation, I guess that's what we'll say. Early Masters Universe, we'll say that. Definitely the 2000X series back in the day. Of course, they had a toy line, as we talked about, and we'll compare later on in this video. They had a different stylization to them, so it makes sense. I guess it's on brand to make these different. And we did get a Skeletor and He-Man in the origin style. See you later, goodbye. Check out those reviews on the channel. And he falls apart right out of the package. Tough go for old Stratos there. We're going to get him ready to go. I don't like that his body does not connect very well. Give it a turn and a twist. Yeah, that's not fun. What are we doing here? So it connects, but just a light pull, and he does disconnect. So some quality issues, if you ask me, on this Stratos, as he does not connect as tight as I feel he should be connecting. Now, we talked about the clip-on wings here. They just slide over the hands very easily. You do got a little controller here, so I guess you can use a little bit of that. So he's a winged warrior, but not fully winged. He's got to clip those on there. But we do get 2 wings if you need it. We do got his jetpack here on his back, plugs into his back, as we can see. Looking pretty good. So we do got the jetpack, just clips in, slides down. So we do have that. So he has some help flying through the air is what he has. But we're going to dive into the head here. We got that helmet over the top, got those black eyes, got that wild hairdo on the face, the wild facial hair thing. I rocked that for a while. Not quite as thick here on the side, but it's an interesting look, just shaving the stash off, shaving that, and just leaving it all down here. An interesting look, no doubt. But Stratos makes it his own, as he does. But he does got the straps over the top, looking good in brown. You got the blue and reds, hallmark of Stratos, as we know. Got a feathery loincloth looking good. Got the S down here. I wonder what that stands for. What? McFarlane's? It stands for McFarlane's. The S does. There's an S at the end of McFarlane's. Well, that makes sense, I guess. But I think it stands for Stratos. That's what I'm going to say. Todd McFarlane on the couch, keeping a close eye on the Masters of the Universe. And I heard you're looking to do the Masters line. Now that you're losing DC, you want to do DC Masters Classics. I feel like we've had that before, but you never know. Todd's a wild man over there. He does got 2 hitchhiking hands out of the package. No extra hands here. Once again, falling apart at the waist. Don't like that quality control with these figures so far. That is disappointing. Got these shin guards down here. Very Terry Steinbach-esque, but not in this color. Not in that color. Got those bare feet going on. Got a little propulsion jetpacks out of the calves if he needs to. Looking pretty good. Stratos, doing Stratos things is what he's going to do. And we'll walk through articulation with one of these characters along the way. But there is old Stratos. I don't know, very interesting quality control on this one. We'll see where that goes in the future. But I know where I'm going in the future. I'm going straight over to He-Man, Prince Adam. Looking good here, old He-Man, looking nice. Looks like He-Man, you got to have him. He's got to be the most wanted figure in the line. You got to have him. He is the most powerful man in the universe, after all. As seen on the beginning. And we got Battle Cat. Are we going to get this version of Battle Cat? That'd be great to see. We got Orko. Looking good. Fit the power sword into hand is what it says on the back. We're going to get He-Man out, maybe. Maybe. There we go. See you later, goodbye. Bam! Spider-Man style. See you later, goodbye. Plastic prison for He-Man. And, of course, got He-Man locked down in the plastic prison as well. Keeping them all locked down. Keeping us all guessing is what it's really doing. There we go. He-Man. Haven't cut my finger in a while. I'm due. I'm due for a good finger cut, I think. Got the sword locked down in 2 spots. Oh, my goodness. Don't want that going anywhere. We know that. There we go. We got it all. Yep. There it is. Twist ties all over the place. What are we doing? See you later. Goodbye. There we go. Get all this off of my table. What are we doing? We're making a mess here. Add that to the pile. Let's dive into it. It's the power sword. Not quite my power sword. All in gray this time. Missing a little bit of the extra color elements that we get with this over the years. So it does feel a little bit less than. Of course, you're a customizer. You're a beautiful painter. You can touch this bad boy up very easily. But it is this era's power sword. But now we dive into He-Man here. I would know it's He-Man. I guess it has the hallmarks of He-Man as well. I guess I know who this is. Looks like a Ninja Turtle. Oh, somebody get that joke there. But I do got the little Dutch boy hairdo on him. Very mustardy color hair going on. Very stoic face on He-Man. Got the vest over the top. You even got a holster on the back to hold his weapon if you need to. The power sword. Always nice to be able to store stuff on the character if we need to. You do got the loincloth there. Even a little pouch up front. Yep, he's got a pouch. I think there's 2 nuts in there if I'm not mistaken. Got that going on. You got the forearm guards here ready to go like a young Samson. He's going to bang those things together. Maybe, maybe not. Got the 2 hitchhiking hands. Very lean on the He-Man body style here. Looking good. He's got those Eternia fur boots as well. Brown with the straps all over. Looking like He-Man. There's no issues with this one. Now arms all the way around for us here. Single jointed elbow, side to side. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head removable back and forth, side to side. Waist articulation. He does come off at the waist. I don't know what's up with these figures. It doesn't take much to get them to break off at the waist, which isn't good. I would be very worked up if I was a little kid and I'm playing, all of a sudden they crumple in half. That wouldn't be a good day at the old playing office is what that would be. You do get the leg splits if you need to, looking good. Leg goes up, single jointed knee, side to side, boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. Basically our origin style, 2000X style, Thundercat, Master style, whatever you want to call it, articulation here. And he should also fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%. Does one He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe, right there. And now we're going to finish it off with Tri-Klops. Always a favorite of mine as a little kid when I collected Masters of the Universe. Always move that eye around, made it mix it up, change it up a little bit. Always fun to do. Tri-Klops looking good. Similar packaging design. Evil and sees everything. He's evil and he sees everything. So if you're doing that stuff in your room, you better not be doing it because guess who's watching? Tri-Klops is watching it. And there's Tri-Klops on the back right there. Cross-sell jibber jabber UPCs. As seen on Roboto's Gambit, looking pretty good. You got Roboto in the background, so have to imagine we're going to see Roboto and a lot of other friends in the future, we hope. See you later, Spider-Man style. See you later, up high. Plastic prison time, old Tri-Klops, and we're going to cut Tri-Klops out, getting our money in twist ties today. Giving Todd a run for his money, and Todd said he's going to double down and put even more twist ties in there. He can't have Mattel giving more twist ties than he does. That just wouldn't be right. Wouldn't be right. There it is. Tri-Klops. Oh, and he falls apart at the waist once again. What are we doing? I don't like this loose waist. See you later. Goodbye. I don't like the loose waist on this line here. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's things I like that are loose, but waists aren't one of them. That's what I'm going to tell you. But we got Tri-Klops out of the package. He's got the iconic Tri-Klops sword ready to go. Got that little handle there, kind of a knuckle duster on the end, but in green. Very iconic throughout the years for old Tri-Klops. I'm here for that. But now we get Tri-Klops ready to go. He's got the hitchhiking hands as well. Got the head here. Does this move? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, there we go. I was going to say it doesn't spin. What are we doing here? But it does spin. Very tight, though. Tighter than the waist, I'll say. But you got the blue eye, the green eye, the orange eye. No brown eye. Oh, my gosh. Todd, I just saw your brown eye. Put some pants back on over there, buddy. But we do got 3 eyes for Tri-Klops, which makes sense. He is Tri-Klops. He wouldn't even be anything more than that. He wouldn't have more than 3. But looking good there. He does got, I guess that's a strap. I was going to say he's got the goatee going on, but it's more of a strap on the helmet. Got a mean mugging face on, pale skin tone color. Got the green top up there, looking very nice. No holster for his weapon anywhere. Same articulation as the other guys. Don't need to walk it through with this one here. Got the orange in the front. Got a yellow belt on. Got a very samurai-like skirt here. Kind of has some samurai elements to him in some ways. Got the black shoes down here. Got a little bit of shin guard in those as well. And got some very strange knee pads on this as well. It almost looks like he's got eyes in his knee. Wouldn't that be wild? Wouldn't that be wild? But looking good. It looks like Tri-Klops. No real issues with this figure here except for his loose waist. Oh, very loose-waisted is old Tri-Klops. There we go. Got the sword, and once again, crumbles into dust in my hands here. Mattel, what are we doing? What are we doing? You just do a little bit of movement out of that waist. That is brutal. That is brutal. Oh, man, that's very disappointing on Mattel. Mattel, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should go back. Do we not do quality control? Is this a Vietnam special? Does it say? Can I read? It's so dark, it's hard to see. Doesn't really say. No, maybe on the back. I'm just going to assume this is Vietnam. That's what I'm going to assume. And you know what happens when you assume, but I think I can assume right that this is Vietnam. But man, the waist on all 3 of these figures easily removable here. 2 easily removable where you just twist the waist a little bit and they will crumple in your hand. Oh, hate to see it. Hate to see it. Could stop a line from moving on forward here. As some people might just say, I like the figures, but they just crumple to dust all the time. Nobody wants that. We know that. But there it is. Old Stratos, old He-Man, old Tri-Klops. Now, we got some friends of the past here. I do got He-Man. How about that? There's the He-Man from back in the day. Now, I would love to have this entire collection. I got a decent amount, but I am still missing some holes. And I'm usually pretty good at plugging holes, but you know, there's only so much stuff you can get. But I am always on the lookout for ones I do not have. So maybe in the future, I'll dive into some more of these. I do got Stratos from back in the day, so you can see the differences there. No Tri-Klops, gonna have to track that one down, but I did bring Beast Man here that we already unboxed on the channel already. So very cool. Would be kind of cool to display these with their old version counterparts kind of side by side. Maybe I'll look at doing that. I just need to pick up some more of these figures from the 2000X, which aren't terribly expensive. Might have to go to our friends over there at Jay's Toys and Games, see what they got bouncing around for some of these characters. We'll see what happens in the future. But there it is, 2000X series Mattel, Series 1, Stratos, Tri-Klops, and He-Man. Quality control issues is what I see the biggest negative with these. Not going to be for everybody, that's for sure. If you're older than me even, maybe you weren't invested in this cartoon at all, so it's an easy pass. Really depends what you like at the end of the day. So there you go. But there it is, He-Man Masters of the Universe 2000X series. Be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Pick up, pass, long game, no game, I'm not so sure game. Let me know in the comments down below once again. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. Check out Patreon YouTube channel memberships for more content. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available wherever podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Masters of the Universe, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
What, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?